guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to What by SB19, which honestly I cannot wait to get into. If you guys were here for my last reaction, you'll know that I'm very new to reacting to SB19, and honestly I absolutely loved the last video I saw from these guys, so I already know I'm going to absolutely love this one today. They are just so unbelievably talented, so I can't wait to get into listening to more of their music. And I just want to say as well, thank you to everybody who commented on my last reaction and my first initial reaction into SB19. All of you have been so lovely, and genuinely I've been super excited to react to more from SB19, so I'm so grateful for you guys joining along the journey with me and discovering more about them. And I honestly am super excited to get into this. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date when I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching, so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I'm just so excited to get into this, so let's go. Ooh. Okay, with this beat already kicking in. Oh, hold up! Feels like a little marching band going on with the drums happening. This shot is so cool. I love like the shadow effect. Okay. Oh, they look phenomenal. They look incredible.
Nagsimula no pero wala na akong balak na tapusin. Di ibig sabihin pag di tinapos ako'y hinto na rin.
Oh, hold on.
Ko naman na di ako pinaka-ano magaling. Got no best with all of you please. Destinies will be better.
Honestly, when I tell you, SB19 just bring the vibe, right? This is only the second song that I've heard from them, and instantly they just hit off from the ground up with just absolute beauty, force, dynamics, just everything you could ever wish for in music, and genuinely it just makes me so excited, it does. Them just basically saying in this song as well, I feel like almost, you know, you don't necessarily know who I am. You're not really trying to understand me. You see this version of me and you expect something, but sometimes that expectation isn't always what meets reality, you know? And even if I don't finish something, you know, it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean as much to me. It's just that I want to find my own way in the right way. It's not necessarily that I'm trying to avoid something, but it's rather that I'm trying to go about it in the right way as opposed to doing something that I don't want to do or making something that I don't want to make, you know? I love that. They stand on business. They know what they want. They know the vibe that they're going for and where they want to take themselves. Like they said, destiny is what is meant to be, you know? Wherever we're meant to be fated in life is where we will end up. But it doesn't mean that we have to follow a path that we don't want to just because that's what somebody expects us to, you know?
Got no best with all of you please. Destinies will be better. Lahat ng aking basura pupulutin lahat ng bila. Kahit saan pa ako mapunta, lahat sa lupa aking mga paa.
Just 1 second, because you caught me off guard last time as well with your vocals, Ken, okay? And I just want to say that's happened again, because the depth of his voice, genuinely, it causes a shift in my brain. It really does, in the best of ways, and I love it, I really do. His voice is stunning, I will say. I really appreciate as well these guys just saying, like, I'm not necessarily the best. I'm not saying I'm the best, you know? I'm not saying that I know everything or I can make everything or I am, you know, this wonder that people maybe think that I think I am. I'm just me. I make what I want to make and I do what I want to do and I just have fun with that. And, you know, I can only be the best version of me that I can. But I'm not saying that makes me better than anybody else or better than whoever it may be. I just am trying my hardest in this life, and sometimes people maybe see that and perceive that as me thinking that I'm better or, you know, one up on somebody else, but it's just me trying to better myself. It's not that I think any more of myself or any more of what I do. It's just that sometimes people perceive it in the wrong way. Oh, this beat kicking in. Oh, hold on a second. I love that. from now on, these bars will hit all of your hearts. Like, all we need is the music within us and our words and what we hold true to us, our morals, who we are, our integrity, everything that we have. That is what we will show you through these songs, through these lyrics that we write, you know, everything that we want to feel like we need to express. We will do that openly in these songs. You'll hear it through the lyrics, and that is what will touch your heart, you know? Oh, that is fire. I love that so much, I do. And them just saying we'll raise our flags, you know? We're just going to be who we are and we're going to own that. We're not going to try and pretend to be something that we're not, because why would we want to be something that we're not? We're authentic to ourselves, and that's what I think really does shine about SB19 from what I've seen so far, is they aren't afraid to try new things when it comes to music. They aren't afraid to share that authentic sense of self. And they aren't afraid to share, you know, the struggles they've been through. And I think that is something that a lot of people relate to, in a sense as well, you know, them just saying, we have really pushed to get to this point now. We've gone through so many different obstacles to get to where we're at, and we're so grateful for what we have. But we don't want people to look at us and think that, you know, we're somebody that we're not just because of where we're at. You know, our success, it's been gained through difficult times. It's not been something that's just been, you know, this constant from the start. And I think that is a really beautiful message in this song and in their music so far of what I've seen, you know, in just saying it's been hard, it's been challenging, we've gone through things, but it's made us stronger and it's made us want this even more. Oh, I love. I loved that. That's really catchy. The wah, 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 that whole moment. Oh, I loved so much. I really did. Wow. I love as well how they're saying we don't need to fight this war that people create, you know, we don't need to come at people with, you know, harsh words or fighting back with some sort of violence, you know, whether that's through actual or, you know, verbal. We're just going to use our music. We're going to really just show who we are and, you know, gift that to people in the way that we want to. We're not going to utilise the same sort of war and violence that people come at us with their words and with, you know, their negative opinions. We're just going to be us. And that is the greatest fight back that we can give, you know, is just being us and staying true to ourselves. And I think that is a really, really beautiful message. It really is.
Pare-pares lang tayo may pagkakaiba.
Hello.
Ika nila, ibang mundo na kikita niya. Mabuting iba, di gaya nila. Pikit ang mata, ang tama wala. Ha? 20-20. Ulit intelihente. Subalit ngunit basagang lente. Pinunit-punit. Binubugan talaga makalsirit.
Oh, they can just do it all. They can just do it all. They really can. Oh my gosh, he is stunning. He is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Oh my gosh, the little suit moment as well. Phenomenal. Absolutely incredible. Wow. I love how we've got that sense of vision now, though. We're talking about, like, almost these guys have got 20/20 vision. They know what they want. They know where they're coming from and what they want to do. And, you know, they know who they are. They're grounded within themselves. They've said before in the lyrics, you know, we stand steady on the ground. No matter what tides change, no matter what moves, we stand steady on this ground. We know who we are. We are connected to ourselves and our roots. Whereas people who are watching on, who are listening to this song maybe, or people who have doubted them or been negative towards them, they have that broken vision. You know, they think they see something clearly because that is where their mindset's at, but it doesn't mean they're actually getting the full picture. And I really appreciate how that message does spread, it seems, throughout their music from what I've seen so far. And I think that the way that they are really utilising their love for music and their passion for music to really just get everybody to listen and just say, like, you're not necessarily understanding who we are, and we can understand from your perspective what you think, but ultimately you're wrong, you know? And we are just going to try and prove to you who we are through our music, and that's all we can do. We can't necessarily keep on, you know, worrying about what people say and worrying about what people think, because that's not going to get us anywhere. We're just going to make what we want to make and do what we want to do, and just hope that people will understand that that is just who we are. We are just, you know, a group of wonderful people who enjoy making music, and that's it, you know?
palit-punit Basagang lightning Pinunit-punit Binubog ng dalagang bakal sirit Lahat ng aking basura
Oh, his voice.
Lutin laking dala Kahit saan pa ako mapunta Lapat sa lupa aking alam mo na Maniwala darating ang mga biyaya Higit pa sa lahat-lahat ng nawala Daming sako na dito inindan Di titigil hanggang sa wakas What?
Hey. That switch up as well is so cool. It's so unexpected, you know? His hair is so cool. That moment. Won't let anyone stop me. I will swing my flag proudly. Yes, and you should stay true to yourself. And this song, for anybody listening, is, I feel like, one of those empowering songs and just saying, don't listen to what anybody else thinks of you. Everybody else's opinion of you is futile. It doesn't matter. As long as you know who you are and you are doing what you want to do in life, that is all that matters, you know? People can say what they want to say and think what they want to think, but ultimately they don't get to see your true self, your true life, what you have going on behind the scenes. People see this image of you, people see this, you know, one version of you, but they don't get to see that on a 24/7 basis. They don't get to understand what goes on underneath everything that you know, try and relay. They don't get to see behind the smiles and behind the scenes of what really goes on. So all you can do is just be you and hold that true to yourself and really just value that about yourself. And I think that is what I appreciate so far from what I've seen of SB19. They are just saying, like, we are us. That's it. Like, people can think that we've got all of these conspiracies going on and we're doing whatever and we're making this music for whatever reason and that we're, you know, really just lounging in our success. But it's like, no, we're just being us, we're doing us, we're staying true to ourselves, and that's all that this is. That's all that we are. We're just truly good people who want to make music and have people connect with that music, you know? And I love that. I really just appreciate that about this group. I do. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay. Come through with the choreo. Again, they look fantastic. Little dance break. Come on. Can I also just say as well, I really love how we've got the red and black flags, because I feel like the black flags feel like almost that sense of negativity, you know, people who have tried to tear them down, people who have, you know, really come at them with all of the doubts and the uncertainties and who've tried to really just be a negative impact on them and their career and their music. And then we've got the red flags. And then the red flags, I feel like, represent them almost in just being like, we have this power, this passion, this determination, this fire within us, which I feel like symbolised by that red. And it's like their flags almost, if you look at them in this image here, like the two red flags in the middle, they are flying higher than any of the other flags. And it's like ultimately our passion, our power, our drive, that is what will continue to just thrive on, you know, despite whatever anybody else says. That is what will continue to fly the highest for us. And I think that is a really beautiful thing. Little V formation as well. Oh, hello. I love it as well that they're pushing past everybody. Pushing past all of the people who maybe have been negative, pushing past all the people who have tried to stand in their way. It's like, nah, we're fighting back. We're just going to keep on doing what we do. No matter what anybody says, we're just going to push through it all and come out of it stronger. Hey! song, isn't it? Can we just give it up as well for the background dances, please? I really love as well how, like I was saying in the beginning, it's almost got that marching band feel, like that marching band, almost like military-esque sense to that rhythm and beat, you know, the kick in the drums. And I think that is almost just, again, another reflection of them fighting back with their words, fighting back with their, you know, love of their music and what they know best, their talent, the thing that they harness the most, you know? I think it's just such a beautiful reflection of them, of their music and of what they represent. I think that they are just absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving SB19 already, guys. I am. And thank you for all your recommendations. I will get around to reacting to more from SB19, of course, because I think they're absolutely phenomenal. But like I always say, if you have any recommendations, feel free to let me know, because I'll get around to them at some point, guys. Don't you worry, I'll be reacting to more of these guys because they are incredible. Yay! Strong. They do have the strength. Absolutely. And they're stronger together as well. I love that. How incredibly amazing was that? Wow. I am really enjoying hearing more from SB19, and I love how powerful and strong their messages are in their music. I absolutely loved this song so much. Thank you guys for recommending this one to me. It was absolutely amazing. Like I was saying, if you have any other recommendations, feel free to let me know. I'll get around to them all at some point, I'm sure, because they are just absolutely amazing, and I'm loving hearing more of their music. I really love their lyrics as well, and like what they stand for. I think that it's just such a beautiful message within their music, and I'm absolutely loving this journey that I'm on so far. So yeah, let me know in the comments what I should be reacting to next. But honestly, I'm really enjoying this journey with SB19. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching as well. And if you are, then make sure you click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date when I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching, so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.